Yo, what's up guys? It's Nick from Biggins Gaming. Welcome to another video, or welcome back to another video. As you can see, the camera angle is different, and I'm not going to say that much about it, but you'll understand why in tomorrow's video. If you're watching this today, this comes out. Also, a little lighting too. So yeah, so today we're going to be talking about Diamond Dynasty, and my thoughts on Diamond Dynasty so far after the GameStop Monday video and the stream. So first we're going to talk about XP Reward Path. XP Reward Path I think is awesome. The one thing that I'm sort of like, I just find weird is that you can get a 99 every 100 levels. Getting to bronze level 100 is not that hard. Like every year I do that like a week into the game. So a week into the game, I could get 99 Frank Thomas. It's interesting. I'm concerned to see how that'll work out because I don't want to necessarily have a 99 overall player like that, because then that means no other players at that position I will want to go after unless they're sellable, which is what we'll have to see happens with all the auction with all the sellable stuff, with new stuff that's sellable this year, because last year there wasn't that much that was sellable. This year it seems like a lot of stuff's going to be sellable. One thing I really like is the special diamond packs. You get like 10 more if you get all the levels, and those are going to be, they aren't going to be that expensive, but they're going to be good stubs. That'll probably be like 100K if you sell them all, because they're going to be really common, because everyone will have them. So they're not going to be like tons of stubs. But yeah. Also, I really like how they're integrating rewards this year. And in XP Reward Path, you get packs, you get XP, obviously. You get stubs, you get signature series players, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, I think XP Reward Path, for a grade, I'd give it an A. I would give it an A+ if you could only get a 99 for diamond level 100 and not every level 100. But that's just my preference. Alright, next is Team Affinity. So this is just a revamped Team Epics from last year. So basically, Team Epics last year were a lot worse than MLB 17. There was a lot more grinding involved. It was a lot of stats, like a lot of stats. But the one thing that sort of ticks me off about Team Affinity this year is how it leans towards March to October. And literally, if you don't play March to October, you have to get 2,500 innings offline without the online bonuses just to get the 50 stars to get the diamond player in the Team Affinity. You could do, basically what I think I'm going to do, I'll probably do either some on rookie or veteran, because those will give a decent amount, but Legend, Hall of Fame, All-Star is honestly not that bad, maybe All-Star, but Legend and Hall of Fame is going to be really hard to do March to October, so I'm probably not going to try that. But if you beat it on Legend, you basically just get the whole thing. You get the diamond player. So yeah, Team Affinity, I like it, but I don't like it. My grade for that would be a B+. Good, because it's less grinding. Bad, because it's making it easier if you play on harder difficulties and you play March to October, which seems like a fun mode. I'm not saying it's a bad mode. I'm just saying that eventually we're not going to be playing March to October with every team for every difficulty. I don't know. That's why I give it a B+. For ranked seasons, which is next. Ranked seasons is interesting. I like what they're doing with it. I don't think I'll probably make World Series this year. I'm not an insane player. I'm this is what I think. I'm an above average player. I'm not an average, but I'm not like a super like pro player. I'd say I'm above average, not like really good. Like the highest I've been to on ranked seasons is like 750, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, ranked seasons isn't really my thing. And plus with pitch speeds this year, it might be a little harder. So yeah, for ranked seasons, you get a pack. I think it's no, for ranked seasons is the one where you're guaranteed like all of them. So ranked seasons, they have 3 monthly rewards, and you get to choose one of the 3. I think that's awesome. I think that makes it a lot better. Also, the rewards past ranked seasons are really good. It gives something unique for the players who are like insane at the game, like Pitching Rebel and like all those guys. So, and with like the rings and stuff. So for ranked seasons, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say an A. I'll say an A. I was determining between A and A minus. Only because I mean, I'm not really going to get World Series, but I think it's really good. It's better this year because gameplay is supposedly better, and and you can choose your rewards. So that's ranked seasons. Next is Battle Royale. Same thing here with Battle Royale for me. I'm better at ranked seasons than I am at Battle Royale. I don't understand how people can go 12-0. The most I've gotten in one run is like 6 or 7, which isn't that good. But yeah, Battle Royale is an interesting game mode. It's really like just for good players, to be honest. It's a good stub making method, which I'll do in a video eventually for really good players. But Battle Royale, I think, is better this year. But the only thing that they changed, the only 2 things that they changed were that you get to have a choice. So you get a 60% chance at a player. So they have 5 Battle Royale rewards each month, which is a lot more than last year, which is really nice. You get 3 out of 5 randomly, and you get to choose one of the 3 that randomly come up. I think that's pretty good. Obviously, ranked seasons is better because you get to 100% choose whichever one you want. So yeah, I think that Battle Royale, especially with the redraft button too, the only thing about the redraft button that I'm concerned about, they didn't specify whether you have to pay stubs to do it or you do it for free. It's probably to pay stubs because you'd be redrafting. But that's just so nice having a redraft button. That's really what's going to carry the Battle Royale grade for me. For me, Battle Royale will get a B+. Same as Team Affinity. Only because it's not an 100% chance of what players you get, unlike ranked seasons where it is. And just because it's like 5 times harder than ranked seasons. If there was no redraft, it would probably be just a B for me. And then next is collections. So we don't really know that much about collections right now. Really all we know is just one division's collections and how collections works. So this year it's different than 18, but not really. It's the same as 17. So you have you have each team's collection, then you have rewards for collecting each division, then you have rewards for collecting each league, then you have the final reward for collecting everyone, which we do not know yet. But yeah. And there's also stadium collectors again this year, which I'm kind of torn on having Polo Grounds being the collector reward, because obviously Polo Grounds is so nice to have for missions, but I don't want to spend all these stubs on all the classic stadiums just to get Polo Grounds. But yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but I am a fan of it, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Collections, there's also collection rewards for like autographs and all that stuff, and then for equipment, and there's also collections for series, so like breakout, rookie, signature, etc. I'm excited to see what those rewards are, because those are, especially the signature series one, that, if I had to guess, the reward for that will be Babe Ruth, the signature series Babe Ruth. That's just mine. That's just my guess. So yeah. That's what I think about collections. Obviously, we don't know that much. So since we don't know a lot, also they showed off one division. The Yankees and the Red Sox had 90 overall diamonds as their rewards, which is really nice because they have a bunch of diamonds. Makes sense. But those cards aren't really that good. I mean, Ellsbury is only good at contact versus righties, speed, and fielding. He's not an insane hitter. Same with Cano. But yeah, and then for the Orioles, it was a gold Jonathan Scope. For the Blue Jays, it's a gold Brett Cecil. Shout out Kevin Girotti. And then for the Rays, is it Fred McGriff? It's either Fred McGriff or some other legend first baseman impact veteran card. And then the reward for collecting the entire AL East is 92 Jose Bautista, who seems like a beast. So just going off that and what we've known, so far collections will get an A-, just because of the cards that they've shown haven't been as good as what I thought they would be. Except for the Jose Bautista, obviously, is good enough for a division collection reward. Yeah, we still have to see so much about that, so I can't really say that much about it. And then finally, the granddaddy of them all, Signature Series. Signature Series is sick, in my opinion. Signature Series, I think, is really cool. I like how it's replacing Immortals, but it's not Immortals. Immortals, basically, there's just one or two guys at each position that are the best in the game, and everyone else is not as good compared to them. This year, Signature Series are not all 99s, but most of them will be 99s. There's a bunch of them. There's not like two at a position. There's probably going to be like four, maybe. 3, 4, maybe even 5. We'll see. That I really like how they're like actually putting the all-time greats together instead of last year where they just chose like 2. Like they gave an example of this in the stream. How last year they had Immortal Chipper Jones and Immortal George Brett, and then cards like Mike Schmidt, Brooks Robinson. They are all-time greats, but they didn't get 99 cards because of the Immortal system. This year, they're all going to get 99, maybe 98 signatures, maybe 97, we'll see. Signature cards. I really like how they're integrating like the all-time greats with the best series in the game. I think that's really cool. The only thing that I don't like about Signature Series is how we can get them day one. So far, we know 5 that we can get day one from the XP reward path. Let's say I grind the game for the first 3 weeks and I get to diamond level 100, which is pretty much what I do every year. Maybe not 3 weeks, but like the first month, I get to diamond level 100. That's basically what I do every year. Literally in a month, half of my lineup is done for the rest of the year, unless they're better 99s that I want for those positions. That's the only thing that concerns me, is if we get those so quickly, how are we going to still want to get players at those positions? Maybe they'll come out with better Signature Series players. That's the one thing that is preventing me from giving Signature Series an A+, is that. So Signature Series gets an A from me. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a pretty good video. It's an interesting video. It's just my thoughts so far about Diamond Dynasty before the game comes out and with all this news. So yeah, if you guys are new here, I don't know, I don't say this that often, but if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe. Drop a like. I don't really ask for likes that much, so hit the like button. Subscribe. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.